All right, welcome back. Now, you know, say from the beginning of this year, we don't tell you, say, this year, make sure, say, you develop a good savings culture. And that's now why we actually carry this Kajat person inside the studio to tell you some of the things that what we need to know on how to save this year. It's very important. Even with that little 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira that they pay you, do you know, so you feel actually save from inside them? Now, we get Joshua Chubweze inside the house, and Imbu, one of the co-founder of Piggy Bank NG. Good to have you, Joshua, again in the Good Morning Nigeria studio.
First of all, Happy New Year. Happy New Year this morning.
How
the Harmattan they treat you?
Ah, man, stufful.
I can see the evidence of the Harmattan around your lips.
Yeah.
That was your idea.
All right, so to tell us about Piggy Bank. I know so last year when we bring you come, it was still pretty new. Not be saying new, but it was still pretty new. But I know by now you don't get lots of traffic in there. Tell us about Piggy Bank and how you say they handle the traffic as of now.
Piggy Bank has grown, you know, tremendously, even beyond what we even imagined. You know, I mean, last year, December 31st was our last withdrawal day, and everyone that's made withdrawals on that day, even if it was a Sunday, we ensured that they actually got their monies that day. You know, so that actually increased or spiked up the traffic for the new year. So a lot of people were gingered, motivated to actually continue saving for the new year. So Piggy Bank is very interesting because it's very easy, it's very convenient. You don't have to visit any bank branch or anything. From the comfort of your home, just download the app and just get started. And it's very flexible because it accommodates people with all income levels. So whether you're earning, you have 100 naira, you can save as low as 100 naira every day, as low as 1,000 naira every week, as low as 3,000 every month. So it's extremely flexible for every income level.
Okay, now, because they get one scene where they talk, say, do not save what is left after spending. Spend what is left after saving.
Exactly.
Because for inside Nigeria now, they try promote savings culture, they try promote, try encourage a lot of people to save, even despite the recession. So tell us how convenient this your particular platform is in terms of saving, because a lot of Nigerians now are looking for convenient means, easy, regular, consistent is the word.
Exactly. So for a lot of people that were even skeptical last year, they started with very little. So some of them started saving as low as, let's say, 500 every day. And as they got into the year, they noticed that they could actually change what they're saving. So on Piggy Bank, you don't just start and remain there. It's very, very easy to change what you're saving. And we have an option called the Quick Save option. So what the Quick Save does is, aside your schedule, so for example, you're on a 1,000 naira per day schedule, and you have spare 50,000 you want to put into your account. That option makes it very easy to just, because your card details are already, saved, linked to your Piggy Bank. It's very easy for you to just put in those funds. So I would say people should generally start with what they have and grow. So, people earn, let's say you earn a salary, 100% of the salary. My advice is you should be saving at least 20% of that, every month, at the very least, if you can afford to. Not everyone can actually afford to save, regardless of how much you earn, but save something, start with something, it actually really helps.
I know Piggy Bank be like Kolo. Say I get Kolo for house, and every day I put a little bit of amount in there.
Exactly.
What to make Piggy Bank different, if at all there is, from Kolo?
Okay, so Piggy Bank was basically from the whole Kolo mentality. That was how we started the whole platform. You know how you're putting money in a Kolo and then at the end of the year you break it.
I
Exactly.
never break my own now. I intend breaking my own today.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
So, but the difference is, Piggy Bank is more convenient. Okay. You don't have any risk of theft or because one thing I've noticed, I've seen, from comments is a lot of people put money in their boxes in their houses, and then one day someone comes and it's gone. And you're putting money in the box, is not secure, you're not earning any interest. It's the money you put there that is going to be there. So you're actually losing money putting money in the box.
But what about cybercrime? People go talk, say, okay, especially not enter my house to thief, but what about online?
So
exactly.
That's why we are very, very, very keen on security of funds. The platform is extremely secure. It has been built to scale to accommodate 100 million people. It's very fast, efficient. So you actually have no reason to fear. So we basically work with very, very secure payment processors. One of them is, well, rather both of them are Paystack and Flutterwave. So they actually help us ensure that your card details are actually extremely safe and nothing actually happens. So you have a transaction log on your account to actually see what is going in, what is coming out every day. So it's very, very transparent. We're known for that, and you actually have no worries.
Which I think is commendable, because I remember just opening my account like a few weeks ago, my email account a few weeks ago, and I saw a catalog of all the things I don't do on top of my account. I think it's actually very nice. It's transparent.
Yeah, and then you also earn interest. So on your regular savings, you earn 6%. And on the safe lock option, which is more like the fixed deposit, you earn 10.95% annually.
I think I go want to ask you a question on the fixed deposit, but before now, you know, say for the talk well, it's just a perhaps statement. Say Nigeria and perhaps Nigerians, now we get one of the lowest saving culture for inside Nigeria, because if you check our adult population, over 90 million adult population, and about on average 40 million of these people get bank accounts, and of which now out of the 40 million, not up to half have money in terms of millions waiting for inside their accounts. And now we're talking about this savings culture. A lot of people still find it difficult to save despite the options where they're available. Now, if anybody join the platform where you get, how accessible is it their money when they really need them in case of emergency?
Okay, so, well, I'll
because
say...
now people go talk, say, hey, easy to put my money now. Time to come out now. If it be say, na story for
do we need to fill forms? Is there like
plenty forms
you need to fill to get the money?
There's plenty procedure on top of
them. This is one of the things we're known for, the efficiency of the system. So it's very easy to put in your money. It's also very easy to take it out. But, okay, so I would say we have discipline period. Piggy Bank is known for discipline. We encourage people to save for at least 3 months. That's why we have a quarterly discipline period where we have 4 days in a year where you can withdraw your funds for free. Outside those days, we charge you a 5% early withdrawal fee or a break-in fee, you know.
The break-in fee is still 5%?
Now, the normal down at 3 months. Now, if you withdraw less than that 3 months, you now get 5%.
Yes.
Okay.
So the idea is to help you keep your monies in for at least 3 months. So the next withdrawal day on Piggy Bank now is on the 31st of March. So on the 31st of March, everybody that's withdrawing on that day withdraws for free.
So if you want to collect.
Collect, exactly.
Even though say your 1 year never expired, if you want to collect.
So we created that window period pretty much for that, you know, for that to happen.
Okay, I would like to ask now, when you say collect the money, does it mean that my account, my own bank account, has to be linked to your platform?
Exactly. So you link your card. Once you link your card, you also have to link your withdrawal account. So that's the account will send the funds to anytime you make a request to withdraw.
And how, if you, like, let's say March 31st, maybe the next time we withdraw will be allowed. How fast is it that the transaction will be done? So I feel withdraw money that same day.
Okay, so if
in
you're doing
1 hour, in 10 minutes, in 5 seconds?
If you're doing less than 80,000, it's instant. If you're doing above 80,000, max 3 hours.
Oh, but it's still
you get it that day.
You get it that day.
Same day.
It's within...
What are the challenges of doing something like this? Really, there must be.
It is extremely difficult, you know, especially when you have to manage customer expectations, the bank infrastructure, payment processors. You know, banks usually have downtimes, network issues. You send money to someone, they will not get the alert. Because they didn't get the alert, they think the money is not in their account. So different things, but I think we've been able to manage our customers very well, make them understand some of the challenges we actually face, you know, when it comes to some of this bank infrastructure. Maybe we tried to debit your card today, it didn't work. Maybe your bank was down at that particular minute or time, you know. So it's very, very hard, to be very honest. It's very, very hard.
So you talk, so your own internet provider is super, super fast, because I know say one of the challenges for Nigeria, for any business where they run on internet, is the internet provider. I don't know whether you don't get an institution where you don't do the transfer, but for reasons best known to internet providers, you know, work.
Well, yeah.
Or you reverse back.
Exactly. There's been cases like that, but we try to manage it very well. What we've done is beef up our servers to accommodate the traffic. So there's never a slow period. Once transactions are sent, customers get their funds immediately. But in any case where there is a delay, customer has not gotten their funds, they actually get to us, and then we try to manage the situation and tell them, okay, it has been sent, is a proof, you can take this link to this reference to your bank to confirm. So it's pretty much transparent and very efficient.
I like this. Now, talking about customers and customer satisfaction. Now, serving as a middleman between the bank and even the saver. I know, say, I don't get a lot of people when they come outside complain to me, say, logging into your services right now is actually very hard. Is it that they do them the wrong way? Is there a right way to log in into it?
I mean, one of the challenges we're facing is Piggy Bank is extremely advanced in the sense that it's high tech, and for a lot of mobile phones or smartphones today are not that compatible with the platform. But we're working hard on that. So for example, piggybank.ng doesn't really work well on Opera Mini browsers or UC browsers. It works perfectly on Google Chrome browsers or Safari, or if you are using the app. So you would find out that people who have high-end smartphones actually don't have any issues because it works smoothly. But if you have a slightly lower-end phone, you might have certain issues if you're using an Opera Mini browser or a UC browser. But it works perfectly. Most of the time, it's just internet connectivity issues, or maybe you're in a location, you're on E, or you're on GPRS. You might not really be able to access the site because it's pretty much high tech.
Internet dependent, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, is there any project you're working on?
Yeah, we have a lot of things we're working on. We have this year.
In terms of improving the Piggy Bank service.
Yes, especially what we just talked about now. We have plans on introducing a USSD option to actually aid people with low-end, with just basic feature phones. Then we have other features coming up as regards investment opportunities. So you find out that people have saved up 200K, 300K in their account. What do I do with this money if they don't have immediate use for those funds? So we're introducing investment options where you can actually invest directly in money market funds, treasury bills directly by yourself easily, and all those things. So we're also thinking about a loan platform. It's not our core business, but we're thinking about it because we've seen a lot of people who have demonstrated, good savings habits. So we can actually throw in a salary advance loan in the future. We have a whole lot more coming up, but we want to try and keep the platform as simple as possible.
I like this. Let's just still educate the people more on how to save, because that's the essence of this entire interview, how to save. Now, I know, say, the least amount where you get to save on a daily basis. You can either save daily or you save monthly.
You can save weekly.
Or weekly, or even monthly. And you can save as low as 100 Naira every day if you want to.
Exactly.
Tell us again the process on how to get into Piggy Bank.
Okay, so it's basically 3 simple steps. The first one is you create an account on the platform. You can either download the app or use the website. I would advise, if you're using the website, make sure it's a Google Chrome browser or Safari. Once you create your account, the next step...
the website?
Piggybank.ng. Okay. The next step will be to link your debit card. So we actually use that to actually validate that you are the real owner of that card. So
link your ATM card.
ATM
don't say debit now, people. ATM card, just link them.
Exactly. So you add your card number, expiry date, and everything. So we verify with your bank, send an OTP. Once that is done, the next step is for you to add your withdrawal account. That's where we send the funds to anytime you make a request to withdraw. And then the last step is to set your instruction to say, okay, I want to do 500 Naira every day. I want to do 5,000 Naira every week. I want to do 20,000 Naira every month. You also set the day of the week, the day of the month, even the time. So it's very unique to everybody. We can be debiting you by 2 o'clock, can be debiting the next person by 3 o'clock.
And now you go pick the time.
Exactly. You get to set your own time.
The type of accounts, is it selective or whichever account, whether a savings or whether a current, or it doesn't matter?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. All you need is just your debit card.
Just your debit card.
And
number.
Okay, just to add, now only Naira person fee save?
For now, yes. That's even another feature I forgot to add. We're implementing, implementing
different currencies because other neighboring countries, so people who they watch and they
need to go international.
Yeah, definitely.
I totally like that.
So also, it's preferably you have a MasterCard or Visa card.
Okay.
From any
of the banks.
It works perfectly.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
And I like the fact say it's actually, the sweet part about something like this, they say you're not going to even know say money they come out from your account. You will not know. Say sometimes if they do with, like, let's say with your colo, in a week, you might forget that you are supposed to drop money inside your colo. But with this one, they're going to collect it for your account, but you're not going to even feel a pinch of them at all.
Now, this even brings me to the next question where they related to it she just talked now. So if a particular date, the way I don't already agree with you, so okay, on the 15th, for example, take money from my account, and it don't they work like that for like 2-3 months. Then suddenly one particular month where oh would day that month now 1 month, so tell your account is reading in 2 naira 4 kobo. In that kind of situation, because those are realistic situations.
It is, so my sister, you have to say it. You have to say it.
There is no promise on this one.
Of course.
In that kind of situation, what is the repercussion?
Because your salary is not guaranteed.
At all. It can come at any time of the month, if not any time of the year. For some people, it is 34 days in a month. While some others like 54 days. I'm just saying, we're just asking for people who don't tell us their own.
You understand.
So really, so tell us really.
So on piggybank.ng, there are no repercussions. If there are no funds in your account on a particular day, week, or month, we just inform you that, okay, we tried today and we didn't see any money. So we'll send you an email. So in that email, there's an option, there's a quick save option that you can just click. Whenever you now have the funds, you can now use that option to make up for, you know, your schedule. So like I mentioned earlier, the quick save option is a manual option. You know, aside your automatic debits, you can use that one to add funds manually. So if you miss a day, you miss a week, you miss a month, you can actually go back to using that option to actually make up for it. So there are no charges, nothing happens,
at all.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so what if you don't, click on top that quick save option? You just leave, if you send the mail and you send it to me, I no respond.
It's fine. It's fine. No, we don't bug you or anything.
No. For the next month, we'll go see Komota.
No. We're not proactive like that because when the money comes to your account, you might have other needs for the money.
I just want to talk now. So maybe I didn't plan the money now.
Exactly.
You don't wipe off.
The next, once we make an attempt and there's no money, we automatically move to the next day, or that's the next time we'll attempt, or the next week, or the next month. That's the next time. I will not take double of no.
Wow. Oh, no, just that one amount.
Just that one amount.
I totally like this. I beg you need to actually save, because now waiting with the talk on top the Good Morning Nigeria show. Save this year, save. As little as 100 naira you can save. If you know if you do them every day, you can save every month.
And every week.
And every week too. At the end of the year, you go smile. I'm a saver. I save a lot. At the end of the year, they always smile. So please, I will save. And thank you so much, Judge.
But before you go, you get any social media handles for people waiting there?
Piggybank.ng on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. They're all verified. Yeah,
all right. Oh, you guys have been saving lives since 1902.
I like this. Thank you so much, Judge. Every time we call you, I always here. And we pray for bigger platform for Piggybank NG. All right, we're going to need to buy a small break. And when we come back after the break, apart from young Nigerians doing great things as regards to technology, you go find out what another Nigerian they do in the movie industry. Stay with us.